In Greek mythology, Cerberus was a monstrous three-headed dog with a serpent's tail who guarded the entrance to the underworld, the realm of the dead. He was known for his fierce and terrifying appearance, and his role as the guardian of the gates of Hades made him a feared and revered figure in Greek mythology. The first head was said to represent the past, the second head represented the present, and the third head represented the future. In addition to his 3 heads, Cerberus was also said to have a serpent's tail and a mane of snakes. This added to his fearsome appearance and made him all the more terrifying to those who dared to try and pass him by. According to one version of the myth, Cerberus was born from the union of Echidna and Typhon. Echidna was a half-woman, half-snake creature who was known as the mother of all monsters, while Typhon was a giant with a human-like torso and a body covered in snakes below. The two came together to mate and gave birth to Cerberus, a fearsome creature with 3 heads. Cerberus's most important role in Greek mythology was as the guardian of the underworld. He was tasked with preventing the living from entering and the dead from leaving, and he took this duty very seriously. According to legend, Cerberus was said to be so fierce and ferocious that even the gods themselves were afraid to approach him. His 3 heads were said to be capable of breathing fire and poisonous gas, and his coat of fur was said to be impenetrable. One of the most famous stories involving Cerberus is his encounter with Hercules. Hercules journeyed to the entrance of the underworld, located in a cave in the region of Cape Taenarum in southern Greece. There, he met the god Hermes, who instructed him on how to approach and capture Cerberus. Hermes helped him to safely pass through the gates of the underworld, and advised him to speak to Hades and ask for his permission to take Cerberus. Hercules bravely approached Hades, the god of the underworld, and asked for his permission to take Cerberus. Hades initially refused, but Hercules was persistent and pleaded with him, reminding him of all the good deeds he had accomplished during his previous labors. Impressed by Hercules' bravery and determination, Hades finally relented and allowed him to take Cerberus, but only on the condition that he must not use any weapons against the beast. Hercules then made his way into the underworld and found Cerberus guarding the entrance, barking and snarling fiercely. Undeterred, Hercules approached the beast and seized him by the neck, using all his strength to restrain him. Despite the immense strength of Cerberus, Hercules was able to overpower him and hold him tightly. Hercules then began his ascent out of the underworld, struggling to control the writhing and snapping Cerberus as he made his way back to the world of the living. Finally, after a long and arduous journey, Hercules emerged from the underworld, victorious and triumphant, with Cerberus in tow. He presented the beast to King Eurystheus, who was terrified by the sight of the fearsome 3-headed dog, and Eurystheus asked to let Cerberus back into the underworld. Another myth of Cerberus was when Orpheus arrived at the entrance to the underworld. He found Cerberus guarding the gates to the underworld. However, Orpheus was not deterred. He knew that music was his greatest weapon, and he began to play his lyre and sing. As Orpheus played, Cerberus began to quieten and lie down at his feet. The beauty of the music was such that even the fearsome guard dog of the underworld was enchanted. Orpheus saw his chance and quickly slipped past Cerberus, making his way down into the underworld to find Eurydice. Cerberus's appearance and powers were legendary in the ancient world. His 3 heads, fiery breath, and impenetrable fur made him a formidable opponent for anyone who dared to cross his path. His eyes were said to glow with an otherworldly light, and his teeth were razor-sharp. His serpentine tail was said to be capable of crushing anything it came into contact with, and his strength was said to be unmatched. Despite his fearsome reputation, Cerberus has remained an important figure in Greek mythology throughout the ages. His appearance and powers have inspired countless works of art and literature, and his legacy continues to be felt in popular culture to this day.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to get more content like this.